Good evening, believers. How are you doing today? This is Love Coach Dasha coming to you today for the Healing Hour Live. Now, if you've never been with me for the Healing Hour Live, let me tell you what we're about around here. I am a coach specifically for women who have been cheated on and want to work it out. I know, crazy, right? I know. People act like it's such an awful thing to do. But if you have somebody and you found that person and guess they made a mistake and you feel like you are capable of forgiving them, of loving again, of trusting again, I am here to tell you how to do it. I'm here to tell you how to heal that up, get feeling better, start to work things out, regulate those emotions, get to a good place with your honey. All right? So, whether you're joining me today on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you may be, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all of the things so you know what I'm doing. You can catch up to me. All right. So, let's see. Can see everything. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I gotta refresh that. Hold up. All right. So, I'm here to talk to you about this because I feel like you should have some choice in this matter. I know that a lot of people will tell you that you shouldn't have any choice in this. You just should leave. It's just over. It will never be all right again. You should just go ahead and move on with your life. And if that's the way you feel about this person, I understand that. If that is how you are feeling about this person, you're like, you know what, that's enough. I am done. I can't take it. I don't want to. This is not the person that I thought they were. This is not the person that I want to be with. Totally understand that. However, if this is your person, okay, that's a different thing, right? If this is your person, because there's plenty of people that cheated on me before my husband, okay? None of them were my person. None of them were the person that I was like, you know what, I'm going to forgive them. We're going to work this out anyway. None of them were that person. So if you have that person, I don't feel like you should have to give them up just because they did something stupid, okay? That would mean you'd never have any good relationships, okay? If the person you love can never do anything dumb, you would probably not have a good relationship with anybody, okay? So I need you to just accept that. Be with me and just accept for this hour that this is your person. This is the person that you know you're supposed to be with. They inspire you. They make you want to be with them. They make you want to forgive them. That person. We're gonna act like they're that person while we're having this conversation. All right, Taylor. I see you over there on Instagram. Hello. How are you doing tonight? All right. Are you with your person? Let me know if you feel like that. If you have always kind of felt like that. If this was just the one, okay. I had it bad for mine. Like real early on, I had it really bad for him. I knew that he was the one. Okay, I was sure of it. I was positive almost from the first second I heard his voice, and I met him on the phone, so I didn't even see him first. But like the conversation that we had, we talked for like 3 hours the first time we ever spoke. I knew he was the one. I knew he was the one. I was like, we're gonna work things out. However it works out, because I've been cheated on plenty of times before. I was like, even if he does that, I'm gonna stick this out. I want this person. All right. And there's nothing wrong with you making that decision for yourself. People will try and make you out to be naive or dumb or whatever, but if they're that person, then nobody else has any say in that. It is something that's within your heart. It's what you feel about this person. So it doesn't matter what they say, it doesn't matter what they think about it. If you're going to give up the person that you really want to be with, that's got to be your decision. That can't be because people are guilting you into it, okay? All right, tell. You say he's my family, my person, the one. I feel you, girl. Mine is sitting right in the living room. Exactly. If that's who he is, that's just who he is. You can't take it away. You can't make it stop. You can't fix that. If that is who they are to you, then we've got to go ahead and accept that and start working on healing, getting better, feeling better, letting the relationship go forward, allowing this healing to happen. So I'm glad you're here to work on it. I'm glad you found your person. Damn it, I love it. I love that you found your person. I think that the world would be such a better place if we could all find our person and just know that it's our person. But you're lucky. You found that person. Not everybody is as lucky as you, but right now, bask in the luck. Okay? You can do something about it. Things can be okay with your person, even though they're an idiot sometimes. Right? All right. So if you're with me, like give me yeah, interact with me, interact with the video, give me some likes, give me some love, let me know that you're here with me, let the algorithm know you dig me. All right. I'll be over here on Facebook. I know y'all are over here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I knew y'all were with me. Hey Elise, I see you over there, girl. All right. So we're gonna start with what we always start with, okay? You know why I always start with this stuff in particular? Let me just tell you that. I always start with this stuff in particular because I want you to understand that healing yourself, healing these emotions, healing this trauma is where you start to heal the relationship. You can't do anything for the relationship in that highly stressed, your hormones all out of whack, your blood pressure all up. You can't do it in that state, okay? You're not going to be able to have the conversations you need to be able to get to where you want to be with your person if you're all anxious, hyped up like that. So the stuff that I'm telling you now is the stuff that you can do to start working on the trauma itself, healing up the trauma first. Then we can go on to the relationship stuff. As you start to heal the trauma part, the things that happen are happening in the relationship that aren't real fun for you right now, those things will start to ease up because you're healing. You're changing how you're acting after this trauma has happened. You're showing them that it is possible to heal. You are doing it. You are actively taking part in it, and that they can come on and actively take part in it too. Then the relationship gets better. But it has to start with you. You're the person this happened to. We should be focused on you. I know it seems like it's intuitive to expect healing to come from them. Since they did this to us, supposed to be the ones to heal us. It doesn't work like that. Oh, it does not work like that. It has never worked like that. It has never been the case that somebody that hurt you is the one that can actually fix you, put you back together. You are the only one in control of that. All right. You are the only person that can do that. All right. So we've got to go ahead and start doing it. All right. So it happens. I'll see you over there on Instagram. Hello. How are you doing? Glad you're here with me. All right. So these things that I start with, number one, do your deep breathing. Are you doing your deep breathing? Now, I can tell you right now, if you all hyped and anxious and stressed out, you're not doing your deep breathing. I'm telling you, it will help. Okay? You'll feel better. You'll feel more sensible. You'll be able to communicate a little bit better. I see you over there, girl. You'll be able to do better if you do your deep breathing. All right. We need to work on that. We need to make that be basic self care we do on a daily basis, 5 times a day. That's all I'm asking for. That's less than 15 minutes of breathing. Okay. You got to breathe anyway. You might as well take a couple of minutes for yourself and slow it down. Get a nice deep breath in. Exhale all that excess carbon dioxide that has been building up in your lungs because you've been freaking out. And then inhale good, fresh oxygen to heal your body, heal your cells, because that's what we're doing, right? This is trauma. Yes, heartbreak, all that in your head. However, that doesn't prevent it from being a traumatic thing that happened in your body, okay? Your body doesn't know the difference. Your brain thinks that there's a little part of your brain that's like the worst case scenario portion of your brain. Heartbreak and getting eaten alive are the same exact level of emergency. Okay. Your brain cannot tell the difference. And so you start to have reactions that are physical that cause you to not feel well. And then as you're not feeling well, guess what happens then? You're not at your best. You're more anxious. You're more stressed out. You're more willing to argue. Now we can't heal. We can't get past this trauma. We've got to work on taking back control of our bodies so that our brains can heal up. Okay? Get that good fresh oxygen into our lungs, into our brains, so that we can do a little bit of healing. All right? So we do 4, 7, 8 breathing. Now you can do whatever breathing technique you like. If you want to breathe in for 4, breathe out for 4. Breathe in for 6, breathe out for 6. You can do that if you want to, but together we do 4, 7, 8. Okay, what we do is blow out, and you want to make the noise when you blow. Okay, that sound. I had a client, she said her husband could tell when she was trying to get control because he would be like, "Ooh, you did the blow. Okay, you blew out. Hold on. Are you all right over there?" Now he knows he's got a signal too that she is getting control of herself. She's got a signal to her own brain that, hey, it is time to calm down. It's time to get in control of yourself. So it is a beautiful way to help your brain start to comprehend what you're doing. Blow out, like you're blowing out birthday candles, trying to exhale and deflate your lungs. Then we're going to inhale for a count of 4. Now, usually through your nose, but if you can't do that, right now my allergies are a mess, so I had to breathe through my mouth. But if you can breathe through your nose, great, do that. Breathe in for 4. Hold that breath for a count of 7. We need a little time for our bodies to actually use the oxygen we breathe in. If you inhale and then you exhale again, right after that, you're not giving your body even a couple of seconds to use that oxygen. So we're going to hold the breath for 7 seconds, and then we're going to blow out for a count of 8, like you're blowing out a cake full of birthday candles, like you're 100 years old. You got to use a big breath. I'm going to blow out for a count of 8. It is hard. If you've been smoking, if, typically you don't do deep breathing, it's a little difficult, right off the bat. But we're going to do it 3 times together. You do it 3 times with me, you'll have it. All right. But like I said, 5 times a day for you at home. But together, we're going to do 3. All right. Everybody ready? Come on, give me some likes if you're ready to do the deep breathing with me. Give me some likes. Give me some love. Let me know you're still with me for this. Because I tell you every week, but I'm trying to tell you, I bet you don't even do your deep breathing until you come talk to me. Isn't that the case? You let me know if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm lying about you. But I bet you only really sit here and do the deep breathing when I'm teaching it to you, right? But look, if that's the case, you need me to count for you. I got you. Go over to YouTube. I got a video on YouTube. It says start here and breathe. That's all you got to do. Go on over there, and I will walk you through it as many times a day as you would like. All right. All right. As a matter of fact, I think in the video I do it 5 times straight. So there you go. All right. So I'm gonna blow out, inhale for 4, hold for 7, and then blow out for 8. All right. First things first, blow out. I'm sorry. Taylor over here on Instagram saying, yeah, that's mostly right. I don't do my deep breathing. It's mostly when you're with me. I know, because I have to remind my own clients, the people that talk to me on a daily basis, to do their deep breathing. So I know if you don't talk to me every day, you're probably not remembering to do it. Cherise, I see you over there on Instagram. Hello, come do your deep breathing with us, girl. All right, we're gonna blow out. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, blow out for 8. All right. First things first, blow out. Inhale through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blow out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blow out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blow out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. How do you feel when you do your deep breathing? When you're actually participating in doing it, how do you feel? I'm trying to tell you, you'll feel better if you do it. If you go ahead and do this, if you make this a priority for your day-to-day, do your deep breathing on a regular basis 5 times, just 5 times throughout the day. Set an alarm, okay? Go in your clock, set an alarm that says deep breathing 1, deep breathing 2, deep breathing 3, deep breathing 4, and deep breathing 5. That's all you need to do, and then just do it when the alarm goes off. It will help you. Brings the anxiety level from way up here in the stratosphere. Every time you do it, it brings it down a little bit more, closer and closer to a level where you can actually get a grip on it. All right. So we need to be doing that. Work on that. All right. Second thing you always need to be doing, I need you to take really seriously and go for is do your journaling. Have you been doing your journaling? If you haven't been doing your deep breathing, I bet you haven't been doing your journaling either. Okay? That's why I'm always going to tell you because it is a basic that is going to help you to deal with the trauma. And if you're not doing it, it's going to be harder. So I want you to have the easiest time possible healing this. All right? Take your little journal. This one's, oh, look, it's got a zipper on it. Take your little journal, break this bad boy open. I need you to do date, time, level of anxiety. Date and time is so that you can look around through the pages of this journal. You can be like, hey, every week, 9:20 p.m., I'm feeling a little anxious. Things aren't going the best for me then. Huh. Then you get to investigate that. Then you get to experiment and see, like, why is that? Why is that happening? What can I do about it? You can change the triggers messing with you, but only if you can see that, oh, it happens this specific day, this specific time. You can't tell that there's a pattern if you don't write down the numbers, okay? If you don't write down what was going on, you're not going to remember it later on and you won't be able to connect those dots. I want to make it easy for you, all right? All right, so level of anxiety. That's the last thing. You need to do 0 to 10. 0 anxiety. If you have 0 anxiety, put a star on that page, color the whole border of it. Let yourself know, hey, I had an excellent day this day. But you're writing down, okay, good feelings as well as bad. Then we're going to go to a 10. A 10 is a loss of control. A 10 is, hey, babe, well, I see you over there on Instagram. Hey, girl. A 10 out of 10 anxiety is I want to rip my hair out, tear my clothes off, run screaming down the street naked. That's where you're at if you're a 10. All right. You're not sitting down with your journal if you're at a 10. Okay. You can come back and write about it later on and be like, damn, I just hit a 10. I was losing my mind. You can say that later, but you can't actually, when you're sitting down in control of yourself, writing in a journal, you can't say, oh, I'm at a 10. I'm so much out of loss of control. All right. It's going to take you a minute to get back in control of yourself enough to be able to do that. All right. That way you have a fence around these feelings. These feelings can only get as big as a 10. They cannot get Godzilla big. Okay. They cannot get any bigger than, okay, it's a 10. It's kind of big. I need to wrestle with it. But it's not so big, it'll destroy cities. Okay. We need to make sure that we have reasonable thoughts about the pain and the stress that we're in. If you keep thinking that it's so much bigger than that, it can be bigger than a 10. Oh, it could be 1,000. If that's the case, it could be 1,000,000. If you limit it to only 10, we have the comprehension for 10. We have the comprehension that I can do something about 10. I may not be able to do anything about 1,000,000, but I can do something about 10. All right. It helps with making this a more manageable task. And you need it to be as manageable as possible, right? All right. All right. So, next thing, after you do your journaling, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, not a book, just maybe a half a page to a full page of journaling every day, couple times a day. It is going to help you. It's going to help you to see things more clearly. I know right now you feel like you remember everything and it's all crisp and sharp, right? That's the way trauma memories are. Yeah, some stuff is real crisp and sharp and some stuff gets completely overlooked, okay? So if you are writing things down, you're not going to be overlooking as many things. When good things happen, you'll have it written down. When bad things happen, you'll have it written down. And you'll be able to weigh that more sensibly. The trauma will tell you that the bad always outweighs the good. It's always terrible. Everything's always awful. But if you write it down and you can kind of weigh it out, you will be able to find, oh, the bad is actually not as bad as I thought it was. Okay, it's not even as heavy as the good. Okay. Oh, okay. It'll be clearer to you. Okay. Tell you need to hear that? I'm glad. I'm glad I could be here to tell you. I want you to know. I want you to make this as easy as possible on yourself. All right, we've got that done. Third thing that I need you to do for me is develop an attitude of gratitude. Okay, I need you to be thankful. I know that's what I'm trying. I'm thankful for her. It's on my life. I need you to be grateful for the things that you have in your life. Okay, when you are going through trauma, it's very hard, like I said, to see the the good in your life anymore. It's very difficult to see it because that trauma glasses will tell you, oh, everything is always bad. It's always been bad. Your life is terrible. So if you are consistently throughout the day, just, keep your journal around, keep a list going in your phone that you can write down things that you are grateful for throughout the day, especially when you're just starting to feel bad. If you're starting to go down a bad path, you're in the dark woods, take a moment and think about the things that you are grateful for, the things that you have that are going on right now that are good for you. Okay. That is going to bring you out of the doom spiral. It is going to let you know that you do have good things happening. It is all right for you to remember that. And it is easier for you to get from traumatized and everything is awful to happiness if you got a step in between. Gratefulness is a good step in between. All right. So that's why I usually do Thirsty Thursday. I want to hear about your good news. Tell me about good stuff that is happening. It is Thursday. Tell me I am thirsty. All right. I want to hear whoever is here right now, everybody that is here right now. Give me good news. Tell me good stuff that has happened in your life this week. All right. Today I got lunch in bed. I felt so fancy. I got to post a picture of this sandwich that my husband made. My husband's a cook, and so he feeds me all the time. But I was sitting there working, sitting in the bed, just typing along, and he presents me with a fried fish sandwich with homemade French fries, and I was just like, oh, I love my life. A little bit of food, that's all it took. Just a little bit. Made me so happy, made me feel so blessed. It's not, it doesn't have to be huge things all the time. It's the little things. That's what women always say is important, right? It's the little things. You got to start paying attention to the little good things that are going on instead of this one big bad thing that has happened to you that has shaded everything else and made it seem like nothing else is good enough. All right. Taylor said, I had the house to myself, girl. So taking a bath and I didn't have to lift a finger all day. Oh, that's full queen status right there. That's all that is. That is just working out your main character energy, not having to do anything for anybody, not having to lift a finger, taking your luxurious bath. That's what I'm talking about. All right. That's the stuff to be grateful for. I love it when I'm in the house by myself. I love my kids. I love my husband. I do. And for the most part, I love them being here. But oh, Lord, it is something to be said about being all alone in here. The kids are gone. My son's at school. My husband's at work. And I am just on my own in the house. Oh, so good. So glad you got that going on this week. Oh, good stuff. All right, anybody else? Come on, give me some good news. If you want to share, come on, share your good news. Don't be stingy with the good news here. We need to go ahead and share that because when you share that good stuff, you help other people understand that, oh, yeah, I got good stuff like that too. And then you kind of bring them along out of the darkness with you. Okay, that's why I try and do this so we can tell each other those good things, hype each other up for them, and just enjoy them and be happy about them. Because, yeah, bad stuff happens, but guess what? Good stuff happens too. We cannot skip over celebrating the wonderful just because the horrible has happened. Yeah, you get me? All right. Last thing. If you want to tell me some good news, you go ahead. I will definitely read it out. But the last thing I'm going to tell you, which I always tell you, I'm always going to tell you, and I want you to take to heart, okay? I want you to take very seriously. Stop asking all those questions, okay? They're not doing you any good. When was the last time one of the questions you asked did you any good? I'll wait. I'll wait. When was the last time the question that was just burning a hole in your skull, when was the last time that question actually helped you understand anything better, feel any better, get any closer, allow any forgiveness. When did it actually do that? Anybody got any time where it actually worked? Because I don't. All right. Me personally, I'm going to tell you from my own personal experience, not a damn question I asked helped me. Okay. Not one. Because your brain is not asking good questions. Your brain is asking setup questions. Okay. Your brain is on fire trying to find out more information, but it assumes that you are finding out information about a threat. So any information that is given is awful for your brain. Your brain considers it to be, oh, see, I told you, awful, villain. He's trying to hurt us, out to hurt us. Don't listen to this person. So it never helps you, okay? It's just a trauma response. Taylor, you said you stopped asking so many and things got better, right? Exactly. That is exactly what I'm telling you happens. When you stop asking all those damn questions, things start to immediately get better. And it's hard because, again, your brain wants to ask the question. It is a trauma response. Your brain says, I have to know everything I possibly can know about this situation, and then I can somehow be safe. And that's still a lie. That's a lie. Your brain is lying to you. Even if your brain knew all of the information, it's still not going to stop anything bad from happening to you. You can just have the knowledge and it will suck, and you will be like, the only way it could stop it from happening, stop like cheating on you from happening again, is if you did what your brain wanted, which is to back away, go live your life in a hole, never expose your emotions, never try and love anybody, never try and be loved again. That's the only way that what your brain is doing for this trauma is going to help you not be cheated on. But it's not going to stop pain, because isn't that painful? Wouldn't that be painful to you to live in a little hole and be sheltered from everybody so that nobody can hurt your feelings? Like, wouldn't that be bad too? So it's not going to help you to sit there and dwell on all the questions. Now, if your brain is itching, if your brain is just demanding that you ask a question, I understand that because it is a trauma response. Your brain does this automatically. You can ask some questions. I give you some safer questions to ask. This is the healing edition. I got the healing edition. Look, I actually had the long-term couples edition available right here with me today. But yes, simple. The skin deep. These are very good questions. It's 199 questions about healing your relationship. Okay? Isn't that what we need? Yes, that's what we need. Way better questions than the ones you want to ask. I promise you, the questions you want to ask suck compared to the questions that are in this deck. I'll give you a couple of them. All right? First thing is, ooh, how can I help you more? Ooh, that's a hard one. Being of service after being hurt like that, that's painful, isn't it? But it's asking you to ask them that because, okay, now you know that. If you can do that, that is showing that I want to heal. I am doing the actions of a person who wants to heal and be with this person. All right, yeah, that's good stuff right there. How can I help you more? What is that? Seven, 1, 2, 4, 6 words? Excellent question, right? Way better than any question you've ever asked, right? All right. Jody said, I wanted to know everything because I can't stand the thought of someone having more knowledge than I do and making me look like a fool. Girl, I'm kind of like that too. I'm kind of a know-it-all. Right? But the thing is, you can't be sure of any of that knowledge. And he's only explaining it to you from like his perspective, his point of view. Like, you probably do know more about the situation than he does. You probably understand better why he did this than he even does. Like, does that make sense? Like, you probably can understand the things, deeper levels of emotional stuff that was going on with him that he doesn't even understand. So you are never in a position. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and it's a little sexist, but as the female in the relationship, you are never knowing less than they are. I don't think that that's possible. I don't think that that's just a thing we can do. Okay, we know a lot because we are not just the rational part of our brains. We are the emotional part of our brains. We integrate that into everything we do. I just don't feel like we are ever slower than them and no less than them. All right. We've got more parts of our brains working for us together to live our lives. We can multitask and they cannot. They have very one track minds. Like there are a lot of reasons to believe that women, I don't think we can ever look a fool. I really don't. They can maybe hide stuff for a little while, but they're not real good at it. All right? If that makes you feel any better, Jody, let me know. All right, let me get another question. What is one thing you never want me to forget about myself? Ooh, buddy. Wouldn't that be a good question to ask him? Isn't that a way better question than the questions you've been thinking of? Wouldn't you rather know the one thing that he just never wants you to forget about yourself? Wouldn't you rather know that question than the questions that you've been asking? I would. I would pick this one over any of the questions that I asked the whole time that I was here. All right, any one of them, I would choose that question instead. All right, and one more question. What do you hope your love feels like? Damn, these are good questions today. Boy, what do you hope your love feels like? Can I get an answer on that? I need you to answer me. I need you to tell me right this second, what do you hope your love feels like? When you want other people to experience your love, what do you hope it feels like to them? I love that. I love that question. Because, I'm all about, I want it to feel all encompassing and warm and light and radiant and not like it's weighing them down, but it's lifting them up. It's giving them instead of taking from them. That's what I would like my love to feel like. I hope that's what my love feels like to my husband and my children. I hope that's what it is. But you let me know. What do you think about that? What do you hope your love feels like? I like that one. Answer me that. Riddle me that. Let me know. All right. So that's the basics, y'all. Let me know if you're gonna answer that question. I would love to know what you feel like your love feels like. But if you don't want to tell me that, tell me a question. Let me know what you would like to talk about today because I got time. I got time to tell you secrets of the universe today, secrets of the healing and the reconciling after infidelity. But that's the first thing that you need to know. It's all about you healing first, okay? All of the other stuff that you want to have happen is not going to happen first. The things that you want him to change, guess what? They're not going to happen first. You are the one that is going to change some first because you're going to be working on your healing. You're going to be working on your own self worth. You're going to be working on believing that just because somebody cheated on you, that doesn't mean anything about you. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Doesn't mean that you're a bad wife or girlfriend. It just means that there was something going on with them. All right. You got to do that part of the journey to be able to get to the place where the relationship starts to heal and mend itself. All right. And isn't that seems like a good thing? Just go ahead and take care of yourself first and then everything else will work out. Isn't that how we're taught to handle our lives anyway? Take care of yourself. Make sure that you're okay. Same thing as they tell you on the airplane. They tell you on the airplane, make sure that you put your oxygen mask on first, and then assist any children with you. Because guess what? You're bigger and stronger, and if you pass out, you're probably going to pass out before the children. So you've got to make sure that you're okay first in order to save everybody, okay? You are the hero here. You are the main character here. You need the most care and attention from you. Can I get an amen on that? Can we get some self-care in the comments? Just can we take ourselves as the real main character of this story and actually take care of ourselves like that? That's the question. If you can do that, you're going to heal up. If you are limiting yourself in doing that, you're going to have a hard time healing. You're going to have a hard time with the relationship. All right. Oh, let's see. I got questions here. Let me see. All right. Karen gave me a good one. Karen said, now that we are past the first year after D Day and survived, how to keep an affair from happening again? I love that question, Karen. Excellent question, as usual. Now, look, okay, the first answer to that question, and in all truthfulness and honesty, is you cannot, okay? You don't keep things from happening to you. Things happen to you, okay? Now that being said, now let's put that part of the conversation down first, because trying to exert power over, oh, I'm going to stop other people from doing what they are thinking about doing, and the evil that they're thinking about doing, that is wishful thinking. That's kind of magical thinking. That is thinking that you have power over other people, because I just want it so bad, I can stop you from doing something to hurt me. And you can't. All right. That's unreasonable. Don't consider that to be the goal of what we're doing here. But on the other side of that, all right, things that you do to make it less likely that he will have an affair again. That is what the question should be. What can we do to keep it less likely? What can we do to make the odds go down? Make it be better in our favor for that not to happen again. All right. That is what we need to be focusing on. And so to do that, it's pretty simple, but it is very difficult. Okay. Very simple, very difficult thing to do. Forgive. I know. I know. Like what? How does that stop it from happening again? Have you ever really been forgiven? Like, have you been absolutely, like, deep down shamed, very, very, very much in the wrong? Have you ever been like that and somebody gave you forgiveness? You had no real right to it. You were just wrong as two left shoes. You could not have been more wrong, but somebody forgave you anyway. Don't you love that person? Don't you feel close to that person? Don't you feel like, damn, this person really cares about me, really loves me, because I did not deserve this forgiveness at all. I did not deserve it even a little teeny bit, but they loved me so much, they gave it to me anyway. All right. That's what stops somebody from going and having an affair again, is having a partner that was like, yes, you did me wrong. Yes, I was super hurt about it, but I forgive you. I love you. I am trying to understand you anyway. I am going to move past this. We are still going to be together. We are still going to be a family. You are still my person. I am still yours. It does not matter that you were stupid for a little while. I forgive you anyway. All right. That is how it happens. It's the simplest, clearest way to it. There is nothing else that works any better than that to make it less likely that they will cheat on you again. I know that other people will tell you, oh, you are giving them the green light to go ahead and cheat on you, right? If you forgive them, you are telling them that it was fine to do that in the first place. Okay. Now, that's thinking the absolute worst of people, okay? Really is. That is thinking the absolute worst of this person that you're supposed to love, all right? But it doesn't really work that way. I know people want to tell you that it does, but it doesn't. You forgiving somebody that you love and giving them a second chance doesn't make them more likely to go out and do something wrong again on the second chance. Being honest about it, being truthful about it, actually forgiving, actually moving past it is such a gift, is such a blessing that most people don't want to mess that up. Most people will be like, ooh, I was super wrong last time and she just forgave me. So I should probably not be super wrong again. I should probably not do that. That's what stops you, because you have something that is worth not messing up. So I know that it's a difficult thing, but if you can get to a place of forgiveness, if you can open up yourself, open up your heart again, be vulnerable, be trusting again, that is what makes it less likely you get cheated on again by the same person. Okay? Let me know. Tell me if that sounds crazy. I tell y'all every week, tell me if I sound like a lunatic and let me know what you think of that. All right. All right, let's see. Ooh, got questions. Love it. Thank you. Elise, you said, how can I shake the feeling of delusional? Half of me wants to heal and act healed and happy. The other half of me is saying, girl, he cheated on you. Why are you being so nice to him and acting like nothing is wrong? Elise, that is okay. All right. First of all, let's start off with the definition here. Delusion is, I worked in the psychiatric field for like 6 years. So delusion is a fixed false belief. Okay, that it is not true, but you are not capable of seeing that it's not true. So you are not delusional. All right, you have a choice. This is very, very real. It is not delusional for you to be like, but I'd rather be happy. I know, yes, I get. He cheated on me, he's awful, things are terrible. Yeah, but I don't want it to stay like that. And so if it's not going to stay like that, I have to behave my way out of it. I cannot continue to be and behave like the person who is hurting if I want to be a person that is happy. I can't keep doing that. That's the delusional stuff. If you keep on being like, well, I'm just going to keep on making him suffer until I feel better, that shit is delusional, okay? I hear that all the time. They're like, well, I'm just going to keep on punishing him till I feel like I punished him enough and then I will feel better. No, that does not work. You'll just keep doing it more and more and more and more and more because the trauma response wants to punish. And so it is, if you are just allowing it to do that, it will continue on that path with no stopping. All right, it will do that on autopilot. You won't even be thinking about it, and you'll just be mean and nasty to them. Okay, you have to choose healing. That's not delusional. That is real. You have to choose. I want to be healed. I don't want to be hurt anymore. I don't want to be stuck there anymore. I don't want to keep on being every other thought. Oh, he cheated on me. Oh, he cheated on me. Every other thought. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's not delusional. That is purposely choosing to acknowledge where you are right now and understand that I don't want to be here no more. This shit is not cool for me. I'm not having any fun. I would like to be elsewhere. I have to behave my way to elsewhere. That is how it works all the time. You behave your way to changes in your life. If you have a job and you're like, I don't really like this job, I kind of hate this, I don't get paid enough. And you're like, oh, I could go to school and I could get a different job in a field that I would really like to have. Okay, so you behave your way to that. You get up, you go to school, you act like what you want to become, and then you become it. That's how this works. That's how the entire world works. Not just healing from this, everything. You behave your way to what you are choosing to be. So don't feel like it's delusional. That's not delusional at all. That is actually putting in the work. I am choosing happy. I'm choosing healed. Nobody else can do that for you. You have to do it. There's no way he can give it to you. You have to choose that. So you're not being delusional about that. Does that make sense? Y'all let me know. Let me know if I sound like I'm talking crazy. I don't know, because they'll give you such a hard time and be like, oh, you're so delusional. How can you think this will work out? Because I'm choosing my damn life. That's how I think it's going to work out. I am planning. I am doing to create the life that I want to have. I'm not just sitting here wishing it. I'm not just thinking about it. I am doing the steps to get there. All right? That's what I'm with. All right? That's what I'm all about. I want you to do the action. You don't heal with time, you heal with action. You got to do something to be able to heal. Healing is a verb, it's an action, it's something you do. So you have to do action to do it. All right. Hope that makes sense. Taylor over here on Instagram, you said I had to stop journaling too. My mind only goes negative, only writing anxiety level and gratitude, and that's all helped. Okay, all right. So that makes sense. I'm with you. You were getting overwhelmed by the negative thoughts while you were journaling, and it was just filling up pages of just ugly writing and underlining and extra dark words, right? It looks like makes you look like a psycho. Yeah, I feel you on that. If you need to stop doing it for a while, that's perfectly fine. That makes absolute sense. If it's just going downhill every time that you're talking about negative feelings and then you start spiraling out of control, that's not really helping you. So the thing is, talking about trauma re-traumatizes you. So as you're sitting there talking about it in the journal, you're sitting there feeding that trauma and just getting more and more hype. So yeah, if sticking to things that you're grateful for, making a plan for the day, to make a plan for the day. Think about triggers specifically. Be like, okay, I get triggered by X. All right, what can I do about that today? And then in the evening when you're doing your journal, oh, hey, I got triggered by this, but I employed my actions and I was feeling better about it. I didn't get out as out of control as I normally do. It was a different anxiety level than it had been the last time I did it. You can make notes about that. But yeah, just sitting there talking about what happened. Oh boy, yeah, it makes you start looking a little crazy and filling out the notebooks that'll be on Snap. we can't, we can't, we can't let that happen to you, okay? We can't let it happen to you that they're gonna go through your diary later on and they just gonna see all the handwriting and all the horrible things that you said. We can't let that happen to you, okay? All right, let's see. I know I got more questions. Where we at? Oh, there we go. All right, so Lisa, you here? I see you liking on the Facebook page, but I don't know if you're actually in the actual live. Let me know. Lisa, I think you're new here. Hi, Lisa. Oh, and then speaking of which, if you haven't joined my Love After Cheating Facebook group, I'm in there on a regular basis. I answer people's questions on a regular basis, so come on over there. If you want to talk to me on a regular, you want to post and talk with other women who are going through this, there it is. All right, Love After Cheating. It's on Facebook. All right, so Lisa said, can you love or trust your husband after cheating and narcissistic behavior? Woo! Yes, that's a hard one, right? I am fully for this, and I am answering this right now. Matter of fact, let me let Lisa know I'm answering this right now. I'm answering this right now live. All right. So, Lisa, can you love or trust your husband after cheating and narcissistic abuse? You are in that question connecting two things that actually don't have to have anything to do with each other. Okay? You can love and trust someone, and they can be capable of cheating and narcissistic behavior. I posit that every one of us, displays quite a bit of narcissistic behavior. We do, just as generalized people. I worked in a psychiatric facility for like 6 years. I met exactly two people who really had the diagnosis of narcissistic personality disorder. And I'm going to tell you right now, those people are different. Okay. A lot of people are out here like, oh, he's a narcissist. Okay. We're all narcissists. Okay. We're all very much concerned with ourselves, and it's the way our brains are set up. We want other people to be so loving and so understanding and so caring about other people. But when it comes down to it, we are very much like creatures of survival, and we think about ourselves first. So narcissistic behavior can be anybody. Okay. Cheating doesn't have to be everybody, but narcissistic behavior can be anybody. If they were really a narcissist, you would have known it. You would have known it pretty early. They're very kind of obvious. When you meet them, they're a little off. Okay, so if you never felt like he's a bit off the whole time, he's probably not actually a narcissist. Okay, let me just say that. All right, so you can indeed love and trust again after all of that. You can, because that's your choice. His choice was to do the cheating and the narcissistic stuff. He made a choice, yes. But you still have your choice of whether you love and trust him. Love, that, and you probably already had that. It wasn't just gonna like poof go away just because this happened. I know that it didn't because you came here. You wanted to work this out. You were trying to get things straight. So it didn't just poof disappear. You still have it. It's okay for you to feel it. All right. Trust may have poof disappeared. All right. It may have. However, I am a very firm believer in this. Your trust never came from him. It never did. That was never the case. It was never about him. You trust the people that you would like to trust. We give our trust away. People say all the time, oh, you got to earn my trust. You got to earn my trust. The people who say that don't trust. Okay? The people who say that over and over again are not trusting people. You trust because you feel something about this person and you choose to give them your trust. Trust in and of itself is defined as a belief. The belief has to come from the person who is trusting. It does not come from the other person. All right. So your feelings are perfectly valid for you to feel. If you want to love and trust this person, you have always done that just because you wanted to. Because internally you felt like this was the right person to give your love and trust to. It has always been like that. Now you're just conscious of the decision. That's the only thing that has changed at this point. You're conscious of, oh, but he did something so bad. I promise you, he did something so bad before you ever met him, but you still chose to trust him. Okay. You had a good feeling about this person. You wanted to open yourself up to them. They're your person. It's somebody that you connect with. That's what you want. And it's perfectly fine for you to do that. You just have to let yourself. That is how you do it. Yes, you can do it. And how you do it is you practice. You behave in loving ways. It is very easy to act in very unloving ways when you're hurting and when you're traumatized. But if you make the choice and you're like, no, I want to behave like I love this person, just like she was asking about being delusional, just like Elise was asking about being delusional. It feels like that, but it's just making a choice. It's not a delusion because I don't think that you were so crazy that you didn't know that this person loved you. I don't feel like you have just been walking around completely blinded and he just never felt anything for you and you're completely wrong for all your feelings about him. I don't believe that about you. I don't think that that is true. I don't think that you were walking around here just blind and stupid like that. If he never loved you, then you would have known that. You would have never gave him all your love. Okay? I just don't believe that is the case. So, if that is so, you recognize love from this person before. You knew that they loved you and you knew you felt safe giving them the love. Now it's just the fact that you don't have a whole bunch of hormones helping you to make that decision. It happened when you fell in love with them. You had a whole bunch of hormones boiling over in your brain. It was kind of like being high on cocaine. It's very much the same, like chemically, biochemically. But you had that assistance to get to, oh, I'm just going to open myself up and love you and trust you. Now you do not have that. You have to make a choice that this is still the person that you love and you want, and this is the person for you. And you have to make the choice in favor of them completely sober. That's what this is. You are completely sober, and you get a chance to look at them again and be like, totally sober, no hormones really messing with me except for a few stress hormones. Do I still really feel the same way about this person? Is this person really still a person for me? And if they are, go ahead and love and trust them. All right, just go ahead, go for it. You need permission? I gave permission. Right? That is what you need. I am here with you. Oh, dang, Beard. We're live in the group. I don't know how anybody doesn't know where I am. I'm live at? I don't know how that happens. YouTube. Oh, let's see. I tell everybody, I be all on everything, telling everybody I'm going live because I love it when you all come and talk to me. I love to get good feedback and answers and questions from you because you all are who I'm here to serve, okay? I feel like me personally, I went through this. This it's we're 16 years past it now. My son just turned 16. Like our last D-Day was around when he was born. And, now there's no connection with that, with his birthday. Now there's no pain and angst and triggers that I have to deal with because of it, because I did all the things that I'm telling you here. I did all the things and I healed up and I felt better and it worked. It worked. I found the path. I found the healing path. I want you to join me on it. Okay. I don't want you to feel bad anymore. I don't want you to feel stressed and angry and hurt and upset anymore. You don't deserve any more pain. You've already been through enough. So I am here with you to give you some ability to stop dealing with that. All right. If you listen to what I'm saying, if you work with me, you can, as a matter of fact, let me post it right now. You can get on a call with me. If you've never been on a call with me, you need to get on one. Okay. If you're having a hard time with this, I just posted it. Should pop up on everybody's screen except for on Instagram, but I will put that in my link tree in a minute. But if you've never been on a call with me, honey, you are missing out because I'm trying to tell you, we talk, you're going to feel better at the end of that conversation. All right. You are going to have some plans and you're going to have support. You're going to know that you can get up with me, get into one of my group programs, get into my one-on-one, sit down with me and really figure this out. All right. So you're going to feel better just on general purpose, but you can also go ahead and hire me and get to be a client of mine, get me as your coach, and you're going to feel so much better. All right. 3 months, 6 months, like you could be really, really stubborn and make it last a long time. Or you could just go ahead and run with what I'm telling you and you'll feel better in no time. So I am putting that, I made sure that that's uh on the screen. So make sure you get up with me. Go ahead and get on that link. Get in for a call with me. I got some time for like the next 2 weeks before the holidays. I am off. The only thing I'm doing Christmas week is doing the live. I am off work for the first time for like a whole week around Christmas for the first time since I've been working. I was a nurse for so long, and you can't get off work for if you're a nurse. You know what I'm saying? Like you either have to work like Christmas or Thanksgiving. You got to do it. So this is the first whole week of Christmas that I'm gonna have off in ever. Okay, in ever. So I am only doing the Healing Hour live then. All right. But I got a couple of weeks coming up here where I got openings. Come talk to me. All right. All right. Let's see. I'll put it over here on Facebook too, so y'all got it. And I'll put it on the link tree just so you got it there too. Okay, so my link tree too. Okay. So, anybody else got any questions, comments, thoughts, complaints, anything else going on that you need me to walk you through, help you out with? You know I'm here for you. You know I love to talk to you. Anybody? All right. Well, that's all right. It's been a good hour. This has been a lovely hour with you. You know I love to spend this time with you. I love to be able to tell you this. I think I trailed off and didn't say this happened 16 years ago, and things have gotten better and better ever since. And I really feel like the pain that I went through now, I got to pay for this knowledge with that pain. And now I get to tell you. I get to tell you how to stop feeling like crap about this whole situation. And I'm like, all right, that was a good trade-off. Like the amount of pain that I felt back then, I get so much more joy from being able to have this knowledge and be able to share it with you. So, even though it sucked to happen, there was something that was going to be good that came from it. So, I want you to believe that about going forward with you. Okay. Um, I didn't get. Oh, Dawn responded to Lisa and said she said that no, she didn't think that she could love or trust her husband after cheating and narcissistic behavior. She said you try harder and harder to make it right, and there's no effort from your partner. It destroys your self esteem and self respect. I said that can happen. Um, you will keep on trying, and it doesn't seem like anything is working, and so then you get more and more upset and things start to blow apart so much faster. And I'm here to tell you that the things that you've been doing, trying harder and harder to get done, are the wrong things. You're probably doing what the fear and the pain tell you to do. You're probably doing what the trauma is asking of you instead of doing the loving, healed thing. That is where that comes in for you there, Dawn. Um, when you keep on trying harder and harder and it just makes everything worse, you're coming at it from the fear and the pain. That is what's happening there. And then of course that destroys your self-esteem and your self-respect because you're like, I'm failing. How could I be failing so badly? I'm so sure that I'm doing the right thing and I'm failing so badly. That's why. It's because your brain has been telling you that it's the right thing to do, but it's not the right thing to do. I'm here to tell you about the right thing to do. Okay, that's what I want you to know. I want you to know about healing yourself, about just being, if you want to call it delusional and just be as delusional as you possibly can and believe that you can make your life what you want it to be. I think you should believe that anyway. If that's delusional, fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that delusion all day. But I am one who every day I shape my life. I make it be what I would like it to be. And if you're not doing that, you're not in control of your life. You're just living it. You're just out here skating along, not really doing anything. You have control over what your life is going to be like, but you have to start exercising it for that to work. You got to get to the place where you've exercised enough control over your life that you've actually started to affect it. If you are consistently talking about it and down about it and banging him over the head with it, you're going to keep living in this trauma. But if you start to move past it, you start to let yourself heal and you start to let yourself get closer, that is the reality you're going to be living in. So, you got to make sure that you do the things that will get you to a good place. And the things that everybody else is telling you, the other groups and stuff, they're lying to you. Don't listen to them. I know the better way to do it. I know the healing path. I know the steps that you're going to need to take to get off of this roller coaster and feel better. So, get on a call with me. Get on a call with me. Click the link. It's in my link tree. It's on my Facebook. It's on my YouTube. Click the link. Pick a date and time. Come on and talk to me. And I will tell you some of the good things that you can do consistently that will get you results. It will not be, oh, I'm trying and trying and trying and I'm not getting anywhere. I don't do that. I don't do futile effort. If you use your effort on the things that I'm telling you to do, you will get somewhere. You will feel better. The relationship will start to get better. Promise. Cross my heart. My guarantee. All right. Any other comments, questions? All right. Well, that's about it. Let me go ahead and tell you the one last thing that I'm always going to tell you, just like the stuff at the beginning. I need you to start doing your affirmations. Okay? Have you been doing your affirmations? I need you to pick one. I need you to pick one. I need you to create one. I need you to come on and do this because you are not recognizing how much your brain is telling you awful things if you're not consistently doing your affirmations. If you start doing your affirmations, you will start to notice how often your brain is telling you something god awful. Okay? We need to get back in control of that. We need to get our brains thinking the things that we want it to think instead of just the autopilot stuff that comes on from a trauma. All right. You got to get back in control consciously. And when you do your affirmations, positive affirmations. You're getting back in control. You are taking back over control of the bus, okay? We have got to do that on a regular basis to retrain our brain for what we want to have happen instead of what has already happened, okay? So I need you to be thinking good things about yourself, wonderful things about you as a person, because damn it, you are wonderful. You are loving and forgiving, and you just want this magical love that you have had. I think that you should have it, okay? I think that you should have it. I want to tell you everything that I can possibly tell you about how to get it back, okay? So, affirmation for today. Remember, look yourself in the eye and say this affirmation like you believe it with all of your heart. Like there is nothing in you that doesn't believe that this affirmation is true, true, true about you, you. Okay? All right, let's get you one here. Oh, boy. Today I am calm. Hey, you want to? That's hard right there. That's a difficult one. Today I am calm. Today my mind is open and I am at peace with who I am. Lord, I think we were just talking about this, weren't we? Today I am calm. Today my mind is open and I am at peace with who I am. Today I am calm. Say it to yourself. Say it until you believe it. Act like it, behave like it during the day. Try to make it true, and then your brain will be like, "Oh, we're doing calm." She said calm, y'all. Okay, well we're gonna go ahead and do calm with her, and then you start to settle down, and then your reactions are not terrible every time you're with your boo, and so now we can start to reconnect a little bit. All right, that's why your healing is the most important part of this. You got to start with you on. If you go ahead and start healing on your side, the relationship can heal all by itself. All right. All right. That's it. That's all I got for you today, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me for the Healing Hour Live. You know I love to talk to you. Let me know. Get on a call with me. Go ahead and click that link. Get on a call with me during these next couple weeks. I'm trying to tell you, going into the holiday, going into Christmas, and today's first day of Hanukkah. If you want some peace in your house for these holidays, get on a call with me. I'll help you out with that. All right. Um, Remember, do all of the things. I need you to do your deep breathing. I need you to do your journaling. I need you to practice gratitude. I need you to stop asking all those damn questions and then sit down and do your affirmations daily, 50 times a day if you want to. I am calm. I am in control of my brain. I say what my life is going to be. Say it to yourself and say it like you mean it on a regular basis. And don't do what the fear tells you to do, man. Don't do what the fear tells you to do. It's exhausting and it does not work. All right. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you and I am so, so proud of you. And I will see you again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Healing Hour Live. I'll talk to you later, y'all. Bye, Instagram. And bye over here on YouTube and Facebook.